Teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Brady now on first down. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 61 yards. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Street.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Second and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. From the 35 on 2nd down. Hurts into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Brady now to throw. Over the middle to Evans. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Eagles are going to get the football as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Gainwell. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff coming left is Gainwell. Gainwell a 1st down and more. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats for this first half of action. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Oh, he shifts past him. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Once again with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just a second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put him to good use on that one.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Brady now on first down. Airing this one out for Evans. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked up. The Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Hurts going to keep it running right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give right side. Scott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second down and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 9 yards is the loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
Pressure comes, and down it goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
On third and long, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Brady going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flush to his right. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Not much there, only a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Watch your slack. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54.
Now Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing is Hurts. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. Gainwell a 1st down and more. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Quick talk. Free. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Howard. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
54. 18 Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Back to throw here. Complete, they cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Fournette. Down right around the 25. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Going deep here for Watkins. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
Left side here to Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The Eagles send out their punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Brady to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.